So yeah, the big win out in February. I guess just how important was that for you to kind of get through that little rough patch and get back on the right path?
Yeah, it's everything. Winning is not just everything for our own psyche and our trajectory in the sport, but 2 checks, man. It's a big difference, getting that second check. So definitely got me back on track, got my mind right, overcame a lot. Getting to that point and then taking that short notice fight, had to prove some things to myself. So, yeah, set me right.
I guess there was a setback though. You did have to have surgery. I'm assuming that's from the fight itself.
Yeah, I broke my left hand around my thumb area in that fight, and so I was trying to get a quick turnaround, get something going in spring, summertime. So it set us back, and then I don't know, I guess politics or whatever. Here we are now in October. Grateful to get something on the board.
Was that difficult to deal with, like knowing you want to kind of keep that momentum going, or is that just, hey, I got to take care of this?
Yeah, I mean that's been like the story of my career in here. Just kind of like waiting, and so whether it be politics of finding fights or seldomly an injury, not quite getting the volume I want, but again, grateful to get this opportunity, and then God willing, no injuries afterwards. Dude, I'll stay slim through the holidays and get another one back to back.
Yeah, you had said come in like, hey, I'm going back to 45, but I did wonder, 55. Did you go? Oh, this sure was a lot more pleasant. Yeah. Like maybe this isn't the place.
Yeah. No, I mean it was. Yeah, it was more pleasant, but no, I didn't grill myself the same way I did the first time. That 70 cut again, or I'm sorry, that 55 cut was easy on a 10-day notice. I didn't have to do any kind of catch weights. So I reshaped myself from the first cut. I'm not the same size I used to be, and this cut was, I mean, infinitely more positive and a better experience than the last. So I definitely want to reprimand that debut I made December 2022, make things right this turnaround, because I really feel like 45 is the place for me.
I like it. Algio as an opponent, what do you think of him? An interesting character at times, and he's been in some scraps. What do you think about him as a fighter?
Taekwondo Billy Q.
Simple breakdown. I like that. You kind of touched on it, but I guess last thing for me, I mean, you get the win here like you're expecting. Is the main goal just to get one in before the end of the year? Or is it, rankings or matchups, or is it just about, let's just get another fight? We need a couple more checks.
Yeah, no, it's definitely checks. I want the checks. I had a fight slated for Sabatini in the summertime. I just saw he got booked. I was trying to roll that in like December because I knew we were kind of around the same timeline. Anything around that pool sounds great. I'm open. I've never turned down a challenge, and that's kind of where I'm sitting at, that like top 20 pocket right now at 45. So just give me some action around there. I want to get the volume up.
Alexander over here. Seems like whether you win, lose, or draw, the UFC books you in these stylistically fun matchups. What does that tell you about how the UFC sees you as one of their fighters?
And they want to watch someone bleed. I mean, they seem to not mind the detriment of my eyes. I got those Nate Diaz eyes now, and so no thanks to the matchmakers.
And there was a time when you made your debut, you beat Dariush, and then you went on to beat Olivier Aubin-Mercier. Does a win over Algio kind of start that type of run again?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I've always been my worst enemy, and the psychology coming off of, man, going into the Moicano wasn't where I wanted to be, and then just tumbled into the Billy Q fight, and then kind of hit a hole, like just a personal rut, and had to work some things out, man. And I feel like I was able to get to the root of it, hit the nail on the head, and I got the fire, and I was like, man, give me someone. And then Miller opened up on that short notice, and so I took it and was able to execute on what I was thinking. And I feel like that shifted for me. So like even again approaching this 45 cut, like spirits are infinitely better. I feel great. I feel light mentally. Like I don't have any weight on my shoulders. I'm excited to do it. I fought meaner, badder, bigger guys than Algio, and that's nothing to come short. I know he's a threat. He's a problem. But this was definitely, I feel like I've already made the steps in the right direction to get that momentum running, and Algio is going to be another step in it.
Obviously focus on Algio, but would you like to get that one back with Billy Q one day?
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's a lot of guys love to get it back, but yeah, for sure him. Like I said, he's kind of around that Sabatini pool. Like if I beat Algio, just give me his name next. Down for that, yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, Alex.
I feel last thing on that, I feel like I made that fight difficult, and I feel like that could be a really easy fight, and that's something I learned going into this one too. I made that fight difficult.
I just wanted to do kind of like a dick checkup because you said it wasn't working your last featherweight.
Y'all cannot keep my dick out of your mouth for a whole interview process. But no, I have remained titillated all camp. Thank you.
Thank you for the update.
Just one interview process, huh? One interview process. Don't reference my cock.
Oh, good. Ain't nobody else to follow that up.
Hey, that's classic. That's classic us interview right there. We'll finish on the dick note.